wanted to kind of talk to you guys about motivation on your channel. If you're new here, my name's Maria. I do videos on professionalism and finances and pretty much life tips in general. So if you like any of those topics, then please subscribe and like this video if you enjoy it as well. But for today's video, it's gonna be on motivation for your YouTube channel. Videos weren't being put out to a ton of people. Really didn't make it easy to continue to spend like 5 hours a day on each video. But I wanted to remember why I did this, and it's definitely to have fun and do what I love, which is making new content, giving advice to people that I think would be useful. So that is why I do it, and I think it's important to remember why you do this in the first place. But I'm gonna go over like some common things that people say that make them discouraged from their YouTube channel, and talking about how you can make those things positive in the end, and it'll actually motivate you to continue with your YouTube channel. The first thing is my videos aren't getting views. Should I delete them? Personally, I think that you should not delete them, even if they didn't get as many views as you expected. So the reason that I say this is, I don't know if any of you have ever seen Annie Dubé's channel. If you have not, I definitely recommend checking her out. But one of the things she said is she basically created this video and she expected it to blow up. Like, she expected it to get a lot of views because she worked very hard on this video. And then it didn't get as many views as she had hoped for, and she was a little discouraged. She actually contemplated deleting that video just because that she didn't get the views she hoped for. She felt that maybe people didn't like it as much as she did, and she was just really discouraged by that. And then she waited it out, you know, she kept the video on there because she loved it. She was very proud of the video. Ended up blowing up like 2 months later and changing the numbers of her channel. So think about that. Like, if there's a video you're proud of and it doesn't perform well, I have a video I'm proud of and it has about 7 views on there, but I'm gonna keep it because you never know, it could blow up one day. And like, one of my videos that isn't doing well right now, YouTube could put it out later and it could change the state of my channel. So I highly recommend you don't delete anything, because you never know if or when YouTube is gonna put it out to a big audience. So I think keeping all your videos in your YouTube channel is good, so it allows people to binge more of your content. So I think as long as you try hard on your videos and you're proud of them and you don't think that they're bad videos, I would highly recommend just keeping them on your channel, because it's really going to help you in the long run. Another thing I hear people say a lot is people who started at the same time as me are growing at a way faster rate than I am. And I don't think you should be worrying about other people either, and this is the reason why. So pretty much everyone talks about on YouTube that big blow up that they get at some point in their channel, and they don't know when it's gonna happen. My big blow up hasn't happened yet. I'm sure it could potentially happen eventually. Maybe somebody who started a channel the same time as me, it happened for them in like 2 weeks. So it's just different for everyone. Usually that big blow up is what makes a channel start to grow and do really well. So I think that other people growing at a faster rate could just mean that they blow up. Also, they could have content that's a lot more popular. If you're doing something very original, people will notice it eventually and people will think it's really cool, but it's gonna take them a little bit longer to find it. In general, I just think you shouldn't worry about other people, because like I said, people's videos do well at different times. So I'm not gonna grow as fast as the person next to me, and somebody next to me may not grow as fast as me, and that's just how it is on YouTube. So you just gotta keep on trying, put your content out there, and one day I'm sure somebody will notice it, because I'm sure your content is fabulous. And this one really hits home. A lot of people say people are making fun of me and very unsupportive. What I always say to this is, do you really want this person in your life? Obviously, if it's family doing this, it's different because you're kind of stuck with them. But if they're peers at your school making fun of you for starting a channel, you have to ask yourself, do you really want them in your life? I certainly don't want anyone that's unsupportive of my dreams and goals in my life, and I think that's something people have to realize. I actually have found that the people that I thought were going to be most judgmental of my channel were actually very supportive, and the people that I was sure would support me through anything, not supportive of my channel. So I think it really depends. You're going to find out through doing a YouTube channel who is really by your side in your life. Also, I think another thing to keep in mind as well is When YouTubers say they have blown up, normally they've said people who didn't believe in them at all are the ones who actually try to come back in their life. I think there's a different circumstance for everything, but I also think like if somebody just didn't believe in you, told you it was stupid, told you your videos were bad, would you really let that person back into your life? I know it's different for everyone, but you want the people who believed in you when you had like 20 subscribers, 5 views to be in your life, not the people who made fun of you, said you were never gonna make it on YouTube. So a lot of YouTubers talk about that. Obviously, I have no experience in that. I haven't really like done the blow up yet where I have like 50,000 followers. I'm very grateful for my 120 subscribers. You guys are amazing and I'm so happy, and I don't really like care how much I grow on this platform, but typically there are people who are very shallow, and once you start to get the momentum in your channel and once you start to go anywhere above 10K, that is when I've heard a lot of the people who didn't believe in you start to come out and say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, you're actually like, you're really good at your content and you're really doing well, can I be in a video with you sometime? And you should say no, because they weren't there with you through the start of it. And also you need to think, don't care about what other people think about you. If this is your dream and this is what you want, you go for it, and you shouldn't care about what other people think about you, because if they're stopping you from your dream and they're making you stop your dream, then they shouldn't be in your life anyway. I made the mistake of this when I was in high school. When I was in high school, I really wanted to do a YouTube channel really bad, and I put it off for 8 years because I was afraid of people would make fun of me, because I went through high school, I was already bullied all through high school, and then I went to college and I was like, I don't want to do this because I don't want to be the weird kid again, and I stopped myself from my dreams because I was afraid of what people would think. So I think it's important to just follow your dreams, not care about what anyone else thinks, because if they're stopping you from your dreams, then they shouldn't be in your life anyway. A lot of things people also say is it takes so long to get a video out, so unmotivated, and I think it can be really hard when you have a full-time job or even a part-time job to get videos out. It's certainly very hard to get a video out every single day, and I realize that even every other day is super hard because you're taking 4 to 8 hours out of your day to do a video, and that can be super exhausting, and I understand that. But a good way to look at it is, say you start your own business, you're gonna need to take 4 to 8 hours to like set that up and do your work on your own business for it to ever be successful. The same thing goes for a YouTube channel. If you're posting like every month, every like 2 weeks or something, nothing wrong with that if you just like enjoy it for a hobby, but if you actually want to see growth, then you're gonna have to put a lot into it, and that's just how anything goes, whether you're an entrepreneur, whether you have some sort of online business, whether you do anything, it's gonna take a lot to see growth. If you want to just do it as a hobby and don't really want it to be like a full-time business or anything like that, then post whenever you want. Doesn't really matter. But if you want growth in your channel, then you're gonna have to work at it. You're gonna have to like show that you want to be here. Your subscribers are gonna start expecting you to post at certain times. I see so many YouTubers lose it because they're posting only once every month or 2 months and not prioritizing their subscribers. So it's really important to stay consistent. I know it's very hard, and obviously there's certain circumstances where you just can't do it, but once you start posting consistently, your subscribers are gonna start noticing that, and I believe the algorithm likes that more as well. Next one is a hard one. It's I'm losing subscribers. So this is definitely hard, and it's heartbreaking when you put all your time into a video and then you lose a subscriber over it and stuff like that. So the first thing I want to address is that if you do sub for sub, this is going to happen. People sub for sub on random accounts and then they never actually watch your content. That is why YouTube has a policy against sub for sub, because they know that a channel's not going to grow off of that, a channel's not going to do well off of that. That's why they usually eliminate channels that buy their subscribers, buy their view time, all that, because you're just not going to grow. Like, it's not going to help if you buy these things off the internet. Usually if somebody does sub for sub with you, eventually they're gonna unsubscribe. It's just how they work. That is why you have to grow organically. You're still gonna lose subscribers, but you're not gonna lose as many as if you were just to do sub for sub, because these people aren't actually watching your content. Growing organically is definitely a good tip. Also, another thing, yeah, you're gonna lose subscribers, but you're also gonna gain some along the way if you really work hard and you're authentic. It's just a matter of time, and you're always gonna lose and gain subscribers. Like, it's just how everything works. Even big YouTubers, it's just how people work. People change their content all the time, and somebody might not like this new content you're putting out and they're just gonna unsubscribe to you. It's how it works, but you just gotta keep your head up. It happens. I personally lost 4 this week, but I'm still standing up, I'm keeping going, and that's all you can do. But that pretty much completes all the tips I have for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. It would really support my channel, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!